Hello, this is Riley Smith with Make Good Creative Network. The dog is going to be panting in the background the whole time. We just took him on a walk. He's a happy boy. But if you hear excessive panting, it's my dog. And it's fine. Today, I wanted to talk to you about how to make affiliate on Twitch, my personal Twitch streaming channel. We made affiliate a couple months ago. I think it was a couple months ago. It was very exciting. We're now well on our way to trying to get 100 followers, which is also very, very exciting. But because we got affiliate and we did it fairly quickly, I did it in about a year, even though I took like several months off because life is hard. We did it pretty quickly, so I wanted to share with you how we did it and how, if you are interested, you can do it too. Twitch is really cool. If you have not checked it out, please do, although I don't know why you would click on the video if you hadn't already seen it, but just in case you don't know, Twitch is a live streaming platform where people can watch you do stuff and they can chat with you live through a text message thing, and you can respond to them live, and it's really cool. A lot of people use it to watch people play video games, which is really chill, but people use it for other purposes as well. Some people do like watch parties of various things, or there are fortune tellers on there, which is fun. Or if you can watch somebody do art, or I've had like live writing sessions where people can hang out and we can write books together. So there's lots of stuff to do on Twitch, to watch, but for the most part, people play video games. My channel solves cryptic crosswords for the most part, and we also play like fun indie and retro games. So to get affiliate on Twitch, what does affiliate mean? Affiliate means you can actually start making money. It means that you can get ad revenue, or people can subscribe to your channel and support you entertaining them in a way. So in terms of the requirements that you have to do, over a 30-day period, you have to stream 7 different days. So you have to have 7 unique days that you stream. That's not like you have to stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That just means like 7 times that you stream over the course of a 30-day period. You have to get, now they're saying 500 minutes. When I did it, they like told you the hours. But now they're saying you have to stream at least 500 minutes in a 30-day period. And you also have to get an average of 3 viewers per stream. Additionally, like the big milestone that you have to hit is 50 followers. 50 followers is basically, if you get to 50 followers, it's way easier to fulfill the other requirements. So focusing on just getting more followers can often be very helpful. The dog has arrived. Hi, puppy. So now you've seen him and you know I'm not lying. There's a dog here and he's panting. So we're gonna focus on how do you get 50 followers and how do you improve their engagement and make people wanna watch you more, but really focusing on, okay, how do we get those 50 followers? Because everything else kind of falls into line and is easy to do if you can get to those 50 followers. So this is how we managed to do it in like 8 months. Like I said, like 8 months of active streaming and a little bit of a break in there. For reasons. The first thing of how to get to 50 followers is stream as many days in the week and as long as you can without hating it. This is an important balance to strike. When I first started, I was trying to do 4 days a week, and that was not really doable for me. That wasn't sustainable. It's a big part of why I burn out. I was trying to do like, I guess it was only 3 hours a night. But I was trying to do like 4 nights a week, and it just, there's a lot that is discouraging about starting to stream on Twitch. You're gonna have nights when nobody tunes in at all and you're just talking to yourself, and that can lead to burnout. And then even the nights where there's a lot of people, it is kind of like exhausting to be on, for 3 hours. So just, try to figure out how much you can do. Do as much as you can, but without you hating it and dreading when you do have to stream and being happy when you get to bail, which is not good. Now I'm at 2 days a week. We do Sundays and Mondays for 3 hours. So it's more reasonable. I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to add more hours, but this schedule has been sustainable and fun. So it's working for me right now. I would suggest, if you're not sure, start low and work up. Like, start with 2 nights a week or even 1 night a week. And then if you're like, hey, this is fun, I'm having a good time, then work up. Also, if you're wondering, like, is it better to stream for longer or stream more nights a week? I would say stream longer, because longer streams tend to have more engagement. People find your stream more simply because you've been on for longer. So it's easier for them to come in. And once people come in, if they enjoy it, they will stay the full time. So you get more of a snowball effect of people jumping in on a longer stream. So if your question is like, well, I know I can spend 12 hours a week doing this thing. Do I stream 2 nights a week for 6 hours, or do I stream 4 nights a week for 3 hours? I would suggest doing longer streams. Experiment with what you like, but longer streams tend to perform better than doing a bunch of short streams throughout the week. The next thing to do is to make your friends follow you and tune in. I had like a couple of friends that never done Twitch before, and they made accounts in order to follow me and watch, which, you know, that was only a couple of people, but when you're starting out with like no followers, that helps. So make your friends tune in. Tell them like, hey, you don't even have to like watch the whole time, but it helps your numbers. Like, my boyfriend is often on stream with me, but he always pulls up stream on his computer to like add to our numbers. So this is very helpful when you're just trying to grow because the more people who are watching you, the higher that viewer number, the more likely Twitch is to show you to people, and the more likely it is that people will tune in. Like, it's very hard for somebody who's never seen you before to be like, oh, this person has 1 person watching them, sick, I'm gonna join. But if you have like 6 people watching you, it's like, oh, some people are here, that's cool. So it's just easier to get people to tune in, to bring in new people if you have a higher number. So tell all your friends and people who care about you, tune in, watch you. Even if they're not paying attention the whole time, like, they're probably gonna be like, I can't watch you every Sunday night for 3 hours. It's like, you don't have to, just pull it up, do your fucking dishes and listen to me, sort of. Like, just help me out. The next thing is to try to look as professional as possible. We definitely saw an uptick in people following and then, you know, subscribing once we did get affiliate, because I upgraded the setup. All right, I've got my Blue Yeti mic, which I adore. I love this mic because I'm very loud and my audio used to be awful and it was very unpleasant to listen to, but now the Yeti has made it very pleasant. And I have like a pretty good camera, but like what's even more important is your interface of how you show up on Twitch. My suggestion for this is, I'm not going to tell you exactly how you should set up, like, should you have chat on screen or not? How big should your picture be? Because everybody has like a different idea for this. My suggestion is that you find a streamer who you really like and who has a big audience, and you copy them. Copy how they've set it up. Like, the way that I figured out how to set up my stream was by looking at one of my favorite streamers, Spooky Loops. Absolutely awesome. Dead by Daylight streamer. Check him out. It does a bunch of horror games and stuff. Very fun to watch. I loved his setup. I loved everything that he has. I think he just looks very professional and entertaining. So if you're not sure who to go to for inspiration of how to set it up, go there. You're going to need a tool like OBS, even just to stream, but OBS is great because it lets you, it gives you a lot of customization for like how the stream interface looks, how you set it up. And it's pretty easy to use once you kind of get over the first learning curve. Like, it's not very intuitive, but once you Google something like once or twice, you're gonna know how to use it. And it's pretty simple to do. So that is OBS. Highly recommend you get that one. There's a couple other ways that people stream, but this is the one that I've heard recommended the most and that I have found the most helpful. And just copy your favorite streamer setup. If you can figure out literally like, what microphone do you use? Like, if they don't mind you asking that, like, ask them. Like, don't be like, I am an up and coming streamer, because that's rude to do in somebody else's chat. But if they're chill with it, or they have, some people will even have like an exclamation point equipment command or whatever set up, and they'll tell you like how they're set up, which is super nice. Copy your favorite person, figure out your own colors and your own vibe and experiment with how you want things to look, but to look professional, find somebody whose look you like and use that as your template. Kind of part of this, I already kind of mentioned it, is to get good gear. If you're really into this, if you really want to make this happen, if you want to make affiliate, get a good microphone. Spend the money on that. You might not need the most expensive computer. You might not need the most expensive camera. But get good headphones if you're playing games that require sound. If you're playing anything that's like you're trying to be good at the game, get good headphones and get a good microphone. The microphone is without a doubt the biggest thing. Shitty audio will 100% make people not watch you. The other thing to get to 50 followers when you were first starting out, try different categories of streaming. Try a bunch of different stuff. Even anything that you are even remotely interested in doing, try it. For a long time, I did a Dead by Daylight night, I did a Sims 4 night, and I did like a random old games night. And so I did a bunch of different categories, and that allowed me to figure out that I don't get any people tuning in when I do Dead by Daylight. Nobody wanted to watch me do Dead by Daylight. Tears. But that category already has a lot of really good people in it, so makes sense. I had a little bit more engagement in Sims 4, and then I got a lot more engagement when I did like obscure indie games, because there are people who are really passionate about these games, but there's not a lot of people streaming them. Don't be afraid to try new games. Definitely don't be afraid to try the games that Twitch recommends that you try, because they will basically promote your channel. If they're like Twitch has a recommended thing where it's like, you should stream in this channel, maybe like stream this category, perhaps. Maybe some people would like to see this game. And then if you do what they ask, then they will probably show you to more people. So take the recommendations to heart, but try a bunch of different categories. Like I said, the streamer that I really like, Spooky Loops, he actually started streaming, I'm not sure, some like first person shooter or something, some like really famous one, and he wasn't getting any traction at all. And then he saw that Dead by Daylight seemed interesting, that community was starting to grow, so he jumped in to stream that, and it really hit off. It really kicked off for him, and that built his channel. So there's a lot of timing, and there's also just about like finding the niche groups that you vibe with. Like on a whim, one night, me and my boyfriend streamed a cryptic crossword because we were like, wow, this is actually a category on Twitch that's hilarious. And we had the best turnout that we had like ever had. And actually, like, a lot of my channel's growth has been thanks to the cryptic crossword community, which are full of awesome people. You should tune in and watch some cryptic crosswords. They're like crosswords, but weirder. Check them out. But like, that community has been super cool and welcoming, and it really helped the channel grow. And we just did that just because I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm tired of streaming Dead by Daylight. No one tuning in. Let's try something else. So do a bunch of different categories until you find the thing that people like to watch you do. The last thing to make sure that you do in order to get to 50 followers on Twitch is more about the actual presentation while you are streaming. Be friendly to everyone who comes in. This is how I get most of my followers, by the actual interaction. People follow because they want to interact with you more. It's not that they just really like staring at you. If you're sitting there quietly, that's probably not gonna work. I'm sure there are some streamers who that works great for. I also think that if you're really good at the game that you're playing, then that can be more of your thing, that you're just really fucking God mode all the time. But I'm not really good at the games that I play. So if that is the case for you, and you are not like championship level or like trying to break a speed run world record on Twitch, you're gonna want to be friendly to everybody who comes in. Read every chat aloud. while you can. Eventually, hopefully, you will have so many people in your chat that this is no longer possible. But I find that people really like it. They respond to, they want to be heard, and they want to know that you are listening. And the easiest way to do that is to read their chat, whatever they've said, aloud, as long as it's like okay. As long as you're okay with like whatever it is they're saying. You don't have to do it. Like, no one's got a gun to your head if they said something horrible and toxic. But, you know, read their chats aloud and then respond to them. Say something in return to every chat while you still can. That's the really beautiful thing about being a smaller Twitch channel, is you can really connect with everybody and get to know them. So enjoy that. Hi, dog is mad at me. He's mad that I'm paying attention to you. And like, really talk to them. Really talk to people, address them by name, ask them questions. Like, if somebody says something insane in chat about like their day, you know, follow up. That's fun. Fun things come from that. And people like, you know, that you'll get better engagement and you'll get more people being active in chat. You'll get people talking to each other in chat, which feels really cool. Take people's suggestions. So if people are like, hey, this is a really cool game you should play, you know, consider that. Because then people love that. People love to tune in. Our cryptic crossword streams, we have the people who like made the crosswords like tune in and watch us do them. And that's always super fun. So you get to like interact with the creators. Similarly, if you play indie games, sometimes the people who like made the games, or if you play just like, you know, smaller studio games, the people who made the games will tune into your stream. That's really cool. Like, we just played this game called Your Average Bear, and it was made as some students for like their capstone project for college. It was really good. It's a really good game, and I kind of hope they expand on it. But the two designers tuned into our stream and like told us about an Easter egg that we could go find, and that was really cool. So, you know, take people's suggestions of what to play, especially if they made it. That's pretty cool. Like, you don't have to if you have something else planned. Don't feel like you have to do every whim that chat screams at you. But generally, it is very enjoyable to try out the things that your chat recommends to you, and it makes them like you more, want to tune in more. You know, they feel a little bit beholden to you. They bring people into your chat. You know, it's the cycle goes on. Everybody enjoys themselves except my dog, who's mad about it. Similarly, in this vein of like mutual support, follow other streamers. The dog is so loud. Grizzy! Hello! I love you. I'm trying to film a video. You're just gonna be so loud this whole time. Eventually, you know, you'll probably have to cut this out, like once you hit the big time. But like, for right now, following other people who stream, especially in the like community that I'm really interested in, is awesome. So when people come on and they start talking, if it seems like they're a streamer, feel free to like ask them, follow them, and they will almost certainly follow you back. And then when you like raid them, they'll be really encouraging and tell people to go follow you. It's really positive. So, you know, follow other streamers. If somebody comes into your chat and the first thing they ever say is like, I'm a streamer, I'm streaming right now, then they're an a-hole. They're being a jerk, and tell them they're being a jerk and like time them out or whatever. But like, put them in the corner, they've been bad. But you know, if it like comes up organically that somebody else is like, oh, I played this game on stream last week, that's cool. Like, oh, you stream, can I follow you? Or like, you know, and then if you follow somebody, they will probably follow you back, and you guys can mutually support each other's audience when you are growing. So these are my top tips to getting to affiliate on Twitch. If you stick with this, if you stay consistent, that's a big thing too, staying consistent, don't drop out. You'll see that growth, even if some nights it's really discouraging. Do your best. That's why I said make a schedule that actually works for you and that you can stick to. If you stay consistent, if you're friendly to the people who do tune into your stream, if you're appreciative and friendly that they're there, that they're coming to watch and support, and if you upgrade your setup so you look at least a little bit, or at least sound kind of professional, you'll hit affiliate in no time. And by no time, I mean It'll probably take a year. It'll probably take at least a year, maybe, a little less. Like I said, we hit it in a year, but I took like 4 months off. 'Cause reasons. So you'll probably hit it in between half a year and a year if you follow these tips. Thank you so much for watching. If you are a streamer and you found something that works really well for you, I would love to hear it in the comments below. If you have any questions about streaming on Twitch, go ahead and slap that into the comments below. If you want to tune in and hang out while we solve puzzles and play very silly, obscure games, my Twitch is Riley is Yelling, because I am often yelling. I have a lot of feelings. So Riley is Yelling, R-I-L-E-Y is Yelling. Join us on Twitch. We have a lot of fun on there. So give us a follow and you can ask me questions about Twitch streaming. And yeah, stay consistent, friendly, upgrade your setup. You'll hit Twitch in no time you'll hit Twitch affiliate in no time, by which I mean probably in about a year. If you are looking for other ways to potentially make some moolah online by being creative, we have a guide for you. It is called the Top 9 Ways for Creatives to Make Money Online. It is a long title, but it is descriptive and honest. And that's what we try to do here. You can get that guide for free in the description below. Just go ahead and hit that download link. And you will get the guide. It walks you through all of the best ways that I have seen in order to make money online in ways that are creative and up to your own control and not shady pyramid schemes. Because, there's lots of those online. So go ahead and download that guide, Top 9 Ways to Make Money Online. But most importantly, let's go stream some stuff.